Just because you want a cheap phone doesn't mean you have to totally compromise on the available features. There are plenty of bargain phones under $200, and they're often so good it seems bizarre a flagship phone costs at least 4 times as much. If you're looking for a smartphone that isn't going to break the bank, we've assembled some of our favorite low-cost devices below. So let's dive in and explore the top 5 best budget phones in 2023. For more information on the product, we've included a link in the description box down below. Hey, if you just joined this channel and you like what you see, please click the subscribe button below. Let's get started. Xiaomi Redmi Note 11. The Redmi Note 11 is the successor to the Redmi Note 10, and Xiaomi aims to continue its philosophy of offering an excellent quality-price ratio with regard to the technical datasheet of the product. As with the previous generation, there are a few things that set the phone apart from the competition. The phone has an AMOLED panel with infinite contrast, measuring 6.43 inches with full HD plus definition. The refresh rate is offered at 90 Hz, making it the best touchscreen service available at this price range. With a configuration that includes a Snapdragon 680, up to 6 GB of RAM, and up to 128 GB of storage, the Xiaomi Redmi Note 11 is a good option. The phone also packs a 5000 mAh battery, with support for 33-watt fast charging, and the charger comes in the box. It has a quad-core camera. The main camera features a 50-megapixel sensor, an 8-megapixel ultra-wide sensor, and a 2-megapixel sensor macro and depth lens. Again, given the price, this phone has a lot to offer. OnePlus N25G. The OnePlus N25G is a successor to the already excellent Nord N10. It's often tough to build upon a successful smartphone, but OnePlus managed to do a pretty good job with the Nord N25G. The first thing you'll notice about this particular phone is its beauty. This is one of those budget phones that looks more expensive than what its price tag may suggest. The Nord N25G is powered by the Snapdragon 695 chipset, which is paired with 6 GB of RAM and 128 GB of storage, and its 6.43-inch AMOLED screen with a 60 Hz refresh rate ensuring visuals are among the best you'll find on a phone. One of the best things about the OnePlus Nord N20 is that it comes with a rather beefy 4500 mAh battery, with support for up to 33-watt fast charging with the Super VuOC tech. That makes it better than almost all smartphones in the budget space that struggle to charge your phone quickly. But as a budget phone, the Nord N25G comes with its fair share of compromises. The cameras on this phone aren't great. In fact, they're barely usable for practical purposes. It comes with a 64-megapixel main sensor, along with 2 separate 2-megapixel sensors to handle the depth and macro shots. The main camera is what you'll find yourself using because the rest of the sensors aren't great. For the price of $293, it's one of the cheapest phones to have a quality AMOLED panel. The performance is admirable, and the battery and charging lead the budget pack. Moto G Stylus. The design of the Moto G Stylus 5G is sleek and modern, with a slim profile that makes it easy to handle and carry around. The phone features a 6.8-inch Full HD Plus display of 1080 by 2460 pixels, which is surrounded by narrow bezels and a punch-hole camera, and a smooth 90 Hz display. The Moto G Stylus is pretty unique among budget phones thanks to its namesake stylus that tucks up into the device Galaxy Note style. It also has adequate performance with a MediaTek chipset, 6 GB of RAM, and 128 GB of storage. Unfortunately, the cameras aren't great, especially the selfie shooter with an annoying beauty filter permanently applied in the software. It also charges excruciatingly slowly at 10 watts. You'll want to top it up overnight. But the Moto G Stylus is worth a look if you want an affordable phone that offers a decent experience with a stylus in tow. While this is no longer the most recent Moto G Stylus, it's still the one we recommend. Samsung Galaxy A14 5G. While Samsung's Galaxy A14 5G might not crack through to the top of this list, this is the one to beat if you only have $200 to spend on a smartphone. Rather than delivering an across-the-board boost to its spec sheet, Samsung retained nearly identical internals to the A13. The same Exynos 1330 chipset, the same combination of 64 GB of storage and 4 GB of RAM, and the same camera array on the back. So what is new? For starters, the design is more in line with the rest of Samsung's phones and uses the same camera island style we've seen on the Galaxy S23 series. Even better, the display received a huge upgrade to 1080 pixel while keeping its 90Hz refresh rate. It's still an LCD panel. You'll need to grab the A54 for AMOLED, but for $200, it's hard to argue with the screen quality here. It might not be as exciting as foldable or $1,200 phablets, but if you're looking for a cheap smartphone that gets the basics right, this is the device for you. Google Pixel 6a. If you don't need all the bells and whistles that come with the Google Pixel 7 or Pixel 6 series devices, you will do just fine with the budget-friendly Pixel 6a. The Pixel 6a has a 29.6-inch AMOLED screen, so is taller than the iPhone 13 mini, but it's still a slender and manageable size compared to most modern smartphones. It's a 60Hz panel, the same as the iPhone, but other small phones have higher refresh rate displays. The Pixel is our favorite smaller Android phone thanks to the top-drawer performance from the Google Tensor processor, the same chip as in the larger and more expensive Pixel 6 and 6 Pro. The 12.2-megapixel main camera is also one of the best in the game thanks to Google's clever HDR software that processes shots excellently. Battery life is also excellent and better than many other high-end phones and small phones alike. Add to that lots of clever Google features like spam call answering, great on-device transcription, and photo tools, and this is one pocketable powerhouse.